Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Death Note Season 1, Episode 7. I was gonna say already, why already? How many episodes do we have for this only season? I can't remember. It's 37 episodes. So yes, we're progressing a lot, in fact. Maybe that's why I wanted to say already. Today I'm gonna discover the episode 7. I'm glad to be there for Death Note, especially today because it's really a dark day. You're not seeing it, my camera is dealing with that well, but it's really a dark day. It's almost 12 a.m. or p.m. I can never remember, you know, for the 12, which one is a.m., which was it is p.m. I think that it's p.m. It's lunchtime, okay? And it's dark, like, I think that normally when it's like that, the light, I'm going to sleep 2 hours after that, you know, so maybe I'm gonna take a nap. So, you know, this atmosphere, this mood, it's going with Death Note. For me, at least, it's really how I'm seeing this anime. I was gonna say this show. This anime, I love it. I really love it. I said it, I don't love the characters. Maybe I can love Light's dad at some point. I said it. I can feel that I respect him a lot. I admire him. I love a lot of qualities that he has. I'm thanking him when he's doing stuff. I'm supporting him. I'm already, you know, stressed about how he's gonna learn that Kira is his son and all. Maybe I can love Light's dad because I can connect with him. You know, maybe it's more something like that. When Light and L, it's really difficult to connect with them. But I love the show because of them also, because they are so clever and they are so interesting as characters to follow, to understand. You know, their game, their mouse and cat game, you know. I don't know if it's a mouse and cat game, because if you are thinking like it's a mouse and cat game, who is the cat, who is the mouse, really? I'm not sure of it, in fact. They are both trying to find a way to catch the other one, to stop the other one, so... I said it, even if I don't love one more the other one, I'm more on Earth's side because of the fact that Light is a fucking psychopath and he wants to kill people just like that, just because he can. And he wants to rule the world, to become the new god of the world, and he wants to be admired because of that, and the guy is crazy, so of course I'm more on Earth's side because he wants to stop Light, you know, it's in opposition of Light that I'm preferring Earth's side. Both of them, they are clever, both of them, they have stuff that I admire. They are really the true nemesis of each other, and it was fun, you know, during the last episode when we met L. I'm gonna come back to that. The fact that L himself compared how he's acting with how Light is acting, he knows that he is like Light, and you know, the writers already made that clear that they were nemesis of each other, that they were acting, you know, in mirror of each other. We saw that during some scenes which were cut like that, so we knew that they were the same acting, thinking in the same way. But during the last episode, L said it directly, he is aware of that, and we had really a moment made by the writers with the two characters like that, saying the same sentence at the same time. They are like each other, they are the true nemesis of each other. We knew it already with their names, you know, Light, L. But for what they are doing and all, it's the contrary. You can think that L is maybe more on the good side than Light. You know what I think about that? You know that for me, Light maybe he did something wrong into the past and he convinced himself that that thing was in fact right, to deal with the fact that he was maybe feeling guilty and all, and he didn't want to feel guilty, so he really convinced himself that it was okay to do that bad thing. He said stuff like that to Ryuko, like, it's not the only bad thing that I did into my life, he wanted to be punished by Ryuko. So I think that he already did bad stuff before that, Light. So that's why we began the anime with already a character like that. We had no evolution for him having a God syndrome like that. I thought that it would be the case. So maybe the possible evolution for his character is to regret what he's doing, to understand that what he's doing is wrong, it can be that. And in opposition, L, he didn't kill someone himself, but he challenged Light, kill someone that he almost offered to Light. Do you understand what I mean? That moment, with the television and all, it was to prove his point, to prove the fact that Kira was into that area, of Japan and all. That was really clever. But to prove that point, he offered someone to kill Kira. So, okay, he didn't kill him himself, but still, he did something morally which is wrong, in my opinion. And maybe, a possible evolution for L's character, it's gonna be to cross limits little by little by searching a way, to have Light, and maybe at some point to do really something awful to be like Light. And also my theory about maybe at some point Light becoming like Ryuko, Shinigami, I think that there is something right there. There is something also with the eye of a Shinigami that he can have. I think that maybe in fact, this story, Death Note, it's the story of how you can become a Shinigami or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know, but I have theories like that into my mind for Air, for Light, for what can happen to both of them, their possible evolution. For Ryuko, I don't see a possible evolution for him, or maybe an evolution for him, it would be to take a side at some point. He's saying that for now he's not taking a side. Maybe, but in a way he's a good ally for Light, because he's encouraging Light in a way to do his stuff, and he said stuff also to Light about what he can do and all, like the fact that they were followed by that FBI agent. I don't know. About that FBI agent, he died. We don't care about him, but his fiancée. I was so glad, to have a character like that, a female character, and who was not into the police, so who could make her own investigation, far from Light, so maybe she could progress a lot. Have that, way to take Light and all. It could have been interesting to keep her for some episodes. And yes, she's clever and also I was like, that's gonna be great to follow her. And next episode, she was dumb. I'm sorry to say it, but it was, for a clever girl like her who guessed all of that, it was pretty dumb to tell all of what she knew, all of what she discovered to a teenager that she just met in the street, just like that, just because that teenager told you that he is the kid of that agent who is investigating on Kira's case. Okay, it was confirmed by the two guys who were there, at the cop station. But girl, if you really want to talk with a cop, you are waiting. You're not just impulsive, like, I want to see someone, I can't see someone, oh, I'm leaving. No, you're waiting. You have your time, you don't have anything else to do. I mean, you know what I mean by that. Like, you're taking the time to wait to see a cop and to tell all of that to a cop, not to a cop's son, I don't understand how she thought of that, of doing that, and she guessed everything right, really. So if I would have been her, I would have suspected everyone to be a potential Kira, and I would have been, you know, really like paranoid, and I wouldn't have said anything to anyone except the leader of the cops of that Kira's case, you know, who are investigating on the Kira's case. Right there it was dumb, I'm sorry to say it. She's not dumb, but what she did was dumb. I was disappointed. Now I think that he's gonna kill her. But he has to do it in a clever way. Like, if I would have been Light, I would have killed her really in a clever way, like in a subtle way, without any sound, without any public, without anything around. So officially she disappeared, and no one is gonna be like, oh, that's strange that this girl died, she was the fiancée of that FBI agent who died, who is investigating on the Kira's case, who was following that person and all. A clever way to kill her, it's gonna be to kill her, but to make them think that she disappeared, maybe like, that's it, I was too sad because my fiancé died, so I left the place and that's it. You know, later or something like that, that you can make her right. But you can't kill her just like that, you know, like you did for all of these persons with all of this public, this audience. Or maybe to make her kill herself, you know, a suicidal death. Maybe that people can believe it, you know, because of the fact that she lost her fiancé, she followed him into that country for him, she lost her job, she lost everything, so maybe it can be logical, you know, for people that are gonna believe it. Can you do that? I'm not sure if it's possible or not to create a suicidal death with the Death Note. We'll see! And I'm gonna see that right now because I'm gonna watch this episode 7. I really think that she's gonna die right now. I don't think that Light is gonna wait. Let's go. Oh, I think that I didn't tell you, you know, if you are just watching my videos of Death Note, I have my splint, yes, since 2 weeks and a half, 3 weeks, I can't even remember, almost 20 days. And I know since some days that, you know, at first I was supposed to have a splint for 1 week. Then, after the surgery, they told me that I was gonna have the splint for 1 month. And since 3 days, I know now that I'm gonna have the splint 1 month and 1 week. I'm beginning to be tired, you know, about that, really. It's issues that I have with this finger since 2 years and a half. I thought that with the surgery it was finally gonna be over, and because after that, you know, I know that I'm gonna have re-education and all, so it's gonna take even more time. I'm beginning to be tired of the situation. I want all of that to be over. For you, it's not changing anything, it's just to tell you that you're gonna have me like that with the splint for videos still, and I can't take it off. At least I can move my hand now, I'm using it, and that's it. I'm tired of not using it, doing stuff with it. I need to live my life, you know. Oh, and I need to remember all of the FBI agent's name.
I have no choice but to eliminate her.
Knew it.
Something wrong?
Ow!
So, have you told anyone else about this?
No, you were the first person I've told.
Let's get started. Could you please tell me the date and time of the bus jacking incident?
It was December 20th.
In front of her. You're planning her death in front of her. Suicide. I said it! You know, because her fiancé died, she lost her job, you know, she moved for him and he died.
This way, no one will find her body.
I said it! Oh, you losing like that?
What had he done his way?
We're gonna discover who he is?
I'd like to
I
report
think that is related to you, to be that loyal to you.
Just 10 seconds until 1:15.
Aha!
I've had no problems making people kill themselves in the past. All I had to do was write the word suicide. She's reacted the same way every time her name comes up. Alias.
She told you. Thank you, girl, you were clever. Ah, thank you.
Gentlemen, it's an honor to meet all of you.
This person is Watri?
Who are you for Elle?
Yes.
You're working for Elle? For Elle?
Gentlemen, these are your new police IDs.
Camera, maybe?
He could see her real name with his eyes. That's why he wouldn't stop laughing. I should have known. She's been
I should have known also.
It's going to be almost impossible to ask for her real name knowing she gave me an alias the first time. If I'm too persistent, she'll get suspicious.
Someone from the task force might be back there by now.
Oh, yeah. You could be right.
And if not, just wait.
Damn it. I'm running out of options here. Oh, no. What if my father calls back now? I already promised her that I'd let her talk to him if he did. If this phone rings, it's all over for me. What am I going to do?
You're panicking, Light. It's so great.
Problem solved.
That's the first time that...
Calm down. You know what needs to be done. Just find out her real name. She's a woman, after all. I suppose if I had to, I could use force. It would never work. She's too careful. I need a better approach. Hey, Light, you know, that deal I mentioned is still open. Would I be willing to give up half my life just so I could learn this woman's real name?
No,
No.
you have too much
I
ego.
wouldn't. In fact,
Do you still have business at the police station then? I'd like to go there by myself.
Aha!
yeah, no problem.
Our names and ranks are...
You're not smiling anymore.
As you know, Kira requires a name and a face to kill.
As long as you're working on this
It's
case,
clever
you're
to
going
use
get all
fake
the
IDs.
protection one can get.
She
It would
did
be
it.
foolish not to.
Anytime you're in a situation where you have to give out your name to a stranger, make sure to use the name from your fake ID, understood? Right.
It means that you're
I'd like
still
to request that you wear these at all times.
thinking of the fact that maybe it can be someone who is
Each
not
one
related
has
to
a
the
translator
cops.
hidden. My cell phone will ring, displaying your name. And I'll call you back immediately, but you won't see my number displayed. We'll use this method to confirm the name of Ryozaki's hotel and his room number. Please use this for emergencies as well.
No way, this is totally cool.
Alfred. Is Alfred.
5 minutes before that woman gets to police headquarters. I need her real name. I don't have much time to spare.
You're gonna be forced to kill her yourself without the test note. That's it, you're gonna cross that limit, Light.
The task force has been organized so that its members can't be identified and nobody on the outside knows who's in charge. What I'm trying to say is, you'll never be able to talk to someone directly from the task force because the police simply won't allow it. That's pretty clever. I'm impressed.
If this is supposed to be a secret, then how
Not
do
sure
you know so
it's
much?
gonna work. She's suspicious.
Yes, you leave me no choice. It's because I'm actually a member of the task force.
Ah!
I'm sorry.
Many detectives had quit fearing for their lives, and so, despite the fact that I'm a high school student, he brought me on board to help out with the investigation.
So,
Yeah.
Elle trusts you then.
You're gonna believe
And
that?
I'm
Same.
But just to be safe, I'd like to try and visit the task force headquarters again. Goodbye.
Ah,
Please, wait a second.
that's when I'm losing.
It's not the police station right now.
Actually, no one's there at the moment.
That's not good news. We need someone there at all times. He's knocking.
Is it close?
You might remember who I am. You see, I worked under him in a case in the
Remember?
US about 2 years ago.
Are
Oh,
you serious? You worked under L?
that's great.
Yes, up until 3 months ago, I worked as an FBI agent.
This is it. Finally something I can use. But if the only person you could trust with this info is L, then why me?
I suppose I was upset that they wouldn't allow me to see anyone. I'll be honest with you. It's because you remind me of Elle. There's something about you that's just like him.
Aha! Weird. They are the nemesis of each other, they are the mirror of each other. I'm saying that since episode.
I want you to come work with us as part of the task force. We could use your help. I'm serious. You could be doing so much more than gathering information on your own. You have all the experience as an FBI agent. You're more talented than most of the detectives. All you need is some valid identification, a recommendation from a current task force member, and of course you need to get Elle's permission.
He's a teenager, come on.
Today, I'd like to be the one to recommend you. I'm sorry about that.
On the street? You're gonna meet on the street? Please!
I'm not sure what to do anymore.
Alright, I've come this far. All she needs is a little encouragement. But you're young and beautiful and you've got your life ahead of you. Why put it on danger?
Now that Ray's gone, I've got nothing to lose anymore. I want to catch Kira. I don't care about anything else. It's all I want to do. Please let me investigate this.
You're so clever, but you're doing dumb things.
Yes, of course.
Très que.
I just need to see some form of identification before we proceed.
You see the name I gave you earlier? Well, it wasn't actually my real name.
Don't.
But I
The
suppose
music right now, in that moment.
So will a Japanese driver's license do the trick then?
We're just talking on the street and we are in tension. No. Oh, it's too late.
I made it in time.
If you don't mind my asking, why do you keep checking your watch?
Because I'm Kira.
You're seeing it? You trust the Death Note that much?
There's something I have to do.
My father's cell phone might be available now. Do you want to see if you can talk to him?
No, thank you.
Then goodbye. Naomi Misra.
I'm smiling because it's awful and so clever what they did during this episode. You know, the writers, that's awful and so clever what they did. I began the episode telling you she's gonna die during this episode. The question for this episode, it's how, you know, how it's gonna happen. We're gonna discover during this episode how it's gonna happen. I began the episode saying that you were there, you are witness of that. I even told you that can be a suicidal death, you know, because she lost her fiancé and all. He has to make her corpse, you know, disappeared so they're not gonna think that it was suspicious and all. He said all of that at the beginning, so I was like, okay, we're gonna do it. I was right. All of the episode was made to make the viewers think that no, in fact, it was not gonna happen. She's clever, she didn't say her real name. She's listening to his lies, she's believing into his lies, but she's not doing what he wants. He's panicking. For the first time, you know, things are not happening like he wants. He's really, you know, panicking like what I can do, at the point that I thought that he was going to be forced to kill her himself, you know, by really like pushing her himself in front of a car. They made all of the episode for us to support her, to be like, okay, you did something dumb, but you are not dumb, you are clever, you thought about giving an alias to him, you continuing, you know, on your path, you want to meet the cops, you want to tell all of that to the cops, that's it, go girl, and on. And also that thing about that agent, you know, who is coming back to the station and who is gonna meet them on the street. For at the end, in just a few seconds, shutting off all of her hopes, and that's it. No. She gave him her real name because she was dumb. I'm sorry to say it. Before that, you know, I was like, she's clever, she guessed all of that. She gave him a bad name, you know, a false name and all. She's clever, she's doing dumb things by telling a kid on the street all of that and by believing into his lies. Clever person doing dumb stuff, but at the end, to really give him her name because she truly believed in his lie about the fact that Elle that you knew, that you met, decided to trust a teenager, she had to be a bit stupid to do that, you know. So he had her name and the agent passed and didn't see them at all. So he's not gonna make any connection if they're discovering, you know, that this girl died. No connection at all. That's it. Light, you won that battle. That was so clever for the writers to make it like that. It's finishing like it was supposed to finish, like I planned that it was gonna finish. She's dead. But the way to do it was so clever because we supported her, we wanted her to succeed, we believed into her, and we were like, okay, that's gonna work, that's gonna work. No. That was so clever. But it's also really interesting, this episode, for Light, how he reacted during this episode. He lost his temper. He lost his calm. He was panicking. For once, he almost failed. And he had trouble to find a solution. You know, since the beginning, I said it, he's too confident on himself. That's his weakness. I'm saying it since a long time now. That his main weakness is fucking ego. He's too confident on himself. Before that, he never had doubts. He was always sure of himself so much. And right there, he was really panicking. For his character, the evolution of his character, it's so great. The fact that at the end he won, it's gonna give him more confidence on himself, and it's gonna be also a reason why he's not gonna take, you know, the Shinigami's eye and all just like that, just right now. But if he's continuing, you know, to have some issues like that during the next episodes, maybe, you know, for the half of the season, you know, the half of the anime, is gonna accept this eye, you know, it's one of the steps that he has to take, one of the failure, one of the issue that he has to meet to accept the Shinigami's eye and to go on another chapter of his life as Kira, and for my theory, for his past to become a Shinigami at the end. I really think so. I loved Ryuko during this episode. He almost said nothing and he was just losing, having good time. You wanted to be entertained, Ryuko? I think that you've got what you wanted with this episode. The music like that during that moment, it was telling to the viewers that it was an important one, and we knew it, you know, it was the moment of is she gonna give our real name or not, so it was an important moment, we knew it. But if you're thinking about it, we had that tension, you know, because of two persons talking into a street, you know, about giving a name. Like, normally, it's not bringing that much tension, but because of the anime, because of the story, because of how they brought that, you know, how it ended to be that important for the story, for the characters, it created a tension. With the music, with also how they were... I'm saying I'm doing that, but no, they were not filming them. But how they drew them, you know, it was zoom, you know, into their faces during that moment. It's also creating a tension. With the agent coming like that, it was creating a tension because we knew that it was gonna happen. The music, also the snow coming like that, the change of colors, I think that it was not black and white, but almost black and white during that moment. It created such a tension because of a guy writing a name on a paper. Do you understand what I mean? At the end, it's just that. But because of all of what it means, it's so important. Because we knew that it was her death, you know, which was the subject right there. Is she gonna die or not? And we didn't want her to die. She was clever, she guessed everything. She could have helped Elle really easily. She knew Elle. She didn't say it before. It was a surprise for me, you know, that she said it. And I thought that it was bringing something even more interesting to her character if we would have kept her, because it would have bring, you know, maybe memories between her and Elle, so maybe we would have learned stuff about Elle's past and all. And she implied, you know, that Light was like Elle, so it means that she truly met Elle, you know, like knew him for real, how he's acting and all. And she also implied that something happened between them, maybe. So really I was like, okay, it's bringing something new to her character that's gonna be so interesting to continue to have her on the anime. She died right there. We didn't see her dying for real, but she was not going to the cops. She was leaving the place and we saw her, you know, going into, I don't know how to say it in English, nose cheek, to kill herself. So they didn't show it, but we can understand that she did it. Which is weird, the fact that they didn't show it. Because before that they had really no issue to show people dying. The FBI agent, all of these persons that Light killed in jail and all of that. Why that subtle way to kill her? I mean, for the writers, not for Light, it was not subtle, but for the writers to show it, why being subtle about it, why not showing it directly? If you're not gonna make her kill herself, like she fought it and in fact she didn't die, you're cheating. I'm not gonna be okay with it. I mean, I'm gonna be okay with it because she's an interesting character and that's gonna be so great to keep her. But for how you played it and you played the viewers, that's gonna be difficult to explain. Like, it can be explained, but for the logic of the story and also of how you are writing your anime, it's gonna be not logical, in my opinion. So I hope that I'm wrong with that. I think that she really died. But if she really died, it's a question, you know, why they were so subtle with showing her death like that. Because she was a woman? Come on. I'm all for equality, even in showing death of people. Elle with the agents, it was really like Batman presenting Alfred to his new team. That's it, that's my Alfred. He's gonna give you new toys, new stuff, and we're gonna give you advices about how you have to act for the future by giving false names to people and all. But see, that moment with the false names, it was again Elle showing that he has doubt about stuff and is not sure of anything, because his main theory is the fact that Kira is related to one of them, to one of the cops. So, is related to one of the cops. So, that person already knows all of the names of the persons who are right there, of these cops. So, to tell to these cops to show a false name, it means that you're still keeping in mind that maybe Kira is not someone related to the cops. Do you understand what I mean? I think that I said a lot cops into that sentence, but I think that you can understand what I mean. The fact that it's proving, you know, that false name thing, that Elle is letting open, you know, the possibility that maybe Kira is not someone related to the cops. Which is great, again. That's his strength to have doubts about his theories and to not be so confident on himself and all, when for Light it's his weakness to be so confident on himself, to have this ego right there during this episode. It was almost how he was gonna lose, you know, because of the fact that he was so confident on himself, he almost lost during this episode. I don't know if it's gonna have an impact on him, you know, the fact that he almost fell right there, that he panicked so much and all. I think that because of his ego, no. The only thing that he's gonna remember from that moment is the fact that at the end he won. Oh, that was such a great episode! I think that since the 2 first episodes, it's my favorite one. You know, the 2 first episodes were great because we met Light, we met Elle, and that was so great, you know, that was the beginning of the game and all. I was so into it, involved into it, so surprised by everything that was happening. And I think that yes, since these 2 ones, this one is one of my favorites. It really took me back, you know, to be so involved and all. I was really into it. Oh, that was so great. I loved it. Tell me, what did you think about it? If you knew since the beginning, like me, that she was gonna die, but they made you think that maybe we can keep her to finally lose her at the end. If she's coming back on the next episode, really I'm gonna be so surprised, and everything that I said during this review was wrong. Almost everything. Okay, I'm gonna finish this video. It's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.